G'day viewers, I decided to reformat this hard drive because Windows 7 kept telling me it had buggered partitions and it was corrupt. Well, I checked it, reformatted it, and that drive is fine. So I must have had a bit of a bad install, so I'm going to reinstall it again on a fresh partition. And this time I'll do it properly to see if it comes up with anything wrong. Do a good clean install and see if this fixes things. I disconnected this front fan too, that's where the noise was. I had a big servo fan sucking heat out the front. It's much quieter now. Let this thing light up and do another install. Hopefully it will go smoothly. It won't tell me that there's any errors or on a disk or anything. Because that hard drive is actually fine, there's nothing wrong with it. This thing is just telling me that the hard drive is corrupt. It's not. So let's try another fresh install. Since this HDD is buggered, well, I kept the logic board because that's a good board. So I got a spare board for should I come across another one of these drives. I'm going to turn this one into a Tesla turbine. That's without compressed air down it. See how fast I get it to spin. Might even stick some wires on it and get some power out of it. Let's give it a try. Comes out there and goes in here. Pretty good design. It's not going very stop now. Still spinning. It's just not very good. Some drives are better positioned disk wise and vent wise than others. So. No, I think it stopped. Let's have a look. Oh, it's still spinning. I didn't get it spinning fast enough to throw any centrifugal force out of it. I don't want to wreck the logic board on this, because what I was originally going to do is I'm going to pull the heads off and put a heap of discs on this motor and make it like a flywheel, and when it spins up with a logic board, this thing will just break its own fall and do all sorts of cool things, but I don't want to wreck the logic board because it's a good spare part. Still winding down. But there you are. I've got somewhat of a Tesla turbine. The bigger the air compressor, the more air you feed it, the better. Anyway. Alright. I've already installed the sound drivers and the network Wi-Fi drivers. This went a lot quicker this time. That's better. Yeah, the first time I installed it, I did a corrupt install and it was bloody slow. Now it's much faster. A fresh install and a fresh reformat of the hard drive. Much better. It's running much better now. All I've got to do now is put the NVIDIA drivers on it. Yeah. As I said, I need a spare key to activate this. Spare product key. I've used all my spare product keys up. I used the last one on that one to activate it, so I've got no more product keys left to activate. Not too slow. A bit faster than the. It's a little bit faster than the laptop I've got, which is only about. I bought that in 2011, so. A 3-year-old laptop is slower booting than this, and this is from 2005. The hardware in this 10-year-old machine. The only thing I can't do was put the original drivers for that motherboard, because I only supported for XP and that's it. And earlier. That doesn't matter. I can find some generic ones that work and try and chase up some. If someone's got some updated drivers for this board on the internet, I can always do that. It runs pretty good there. Alright, let's start the NVIDIA drivers. and give it a good rating. Okay, well, I had to plug it directly into the router itself because the Wi-Fi on this thing was absolutely pants. To do all the major updates, I just plug it right into the network cable in the back of the modem. It's the best way to do it. And it's got about 1.5 gigabytes of updates to do. This is going to take a long time. It's not too bad now, it's all done. It's yeah, just getting the GPU drivers installed. You know what the internet like? It's like it's bloody slow. Anyway, works quite well. Yeah, not the best for cooling though, but it runs quite well on other than heat. Do one last status check before they updated the drivers of the video card. I put 4 gigabytes RAM in this time. It's a bit faster, but because I updated the BIOS when I had the other RAM on Windows XP, it's restricted to that permanently. That's what I reckon it could have been. Because before I updated the BIOS, I put this 4 gigabyte in, and the motherboard supported that all 4 gigabytes is usable. But since I updated the BIOS to this motherboard with the 2.6 gigabytes of RAM and XP in it, it's stuck to that now. So I should have left this in there and updated the BIOS when it's on 7. Maybe I have more of a chance of using all this for this operating system. Amazed to find I got a spare product key and it worked amazingly. Activated. And that's this one. Yes. Apply actions. Anyway, 3.5 it rates. That's the processor. It was 3.8 but now it's down to 3.5. I think because I was loading this thing up pretty hard when I was doing the rating. That's still not too bad. 4.6 on the RAM now. That's better. It ain't too bad. Alright, this is going to take a while. Anyway, that's all set. All good to go. Thanks for watching.